everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 6th of May 2022. Let's start. Which company launched M15 petrol with 15% blend of methanol with petrol? So the Indian Oil Corporation has launched this M15 petrol on a pilot basis in Tinsukia district in the state of Assam. And it has a 15% blend of methanol with petrol obviously. So methanol is being manufactured by Assam Petrochemicals Limited near the Digboy refinery. And the government had earlier extended the timeline for the disbursement of loans and completion of the projects related to ethanol. So government also provides financial assistance in the form of interest subvention. Okay. Now let's see some of the important questions. Which shipbuilding company has developed the Indian Coast Guard ship called Sakshan? So this is the 5th Indian Coast Guard ship in the series of 105 M-class offshore petrol vessels, which is to be manufactured by Goa shipyard. Okay. And which are the rest for? First is Sachet, then second is Sujit, and both of these two were developed in 2020. Then third one is Sajak and the fourth is Sarthak, and these two were formed in 2021, and the fifth one is obviously Sakshan. Okay. Which space company organized the first ever all private crewed mission to visit the International Space Station? This company is Axiom Space, and it was launched aboard the Falcon 9 rocket, and this mission is to be led by former NASA astronaut Lopez Algeria. Fine. Which multinational company has announced to provide grant to protect the mangrove ecosystem in the Maharashtra's Raigad district? This company is Apple. Apple will provide grant to protect the mangrove ecosystem in the Raigad district of Maharashtra, and also they will distribute portable bio stoves so that people do not need to cut the mangroves for their firewood as they use it for cooking purpose. Okay. Which global payments company is associated with the world's first crypto-backed payment card? This is MasterCard, and crypto lender Nexo has partnered with MasterCard for this, and it allows the users to spend without having to sell their digital asset, for example, Bitcoin. Fine. Which company has handed over the first set of Gaganyaan hardware to the Indian Space and the Research Organization? This is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. And also the heaviest semi-cryogenic propellant tank ever fabricated by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited was also delivered to ISRO in October 2021. Fine. Wagner Group is a private military company of which country? So this is the private military company of Russia, and recently it was seen to be active in Ukraine. Fine. Next question. Which battery is predominantly used in the electric vehicles? So India is on its path to becoming one of the largest electric vehicles market by the year 2030. However, there are several fire incidents involving the EVs in India, and lithium-ion batteries are predominantly used in electric vehicles, and the primary causes of a fire are, for example, cell quality, battery design and issues with battery management system, And the Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has ordered a probe into the vehicles catching fire. Okay. Now let's see some of the important questions regarding electric vehicles. First question says, Kwar hydroelectric project, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state or union territory? So this project belonged to Jammu, Kashmir, and recently Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved investment of 4,526 crore rupees for this 540 megawatt Kwar hydroelectric project. Okay, and this project is located on Chenab River in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar district. Fine. And this project is to be implemented by Chenab Valley Power Projects Private Limited. Fine. Which institution has released a draft battery swapping policy for the electric vehicle? This is Niti Aayog. And why? To support the adoption of battery swapping, especially in electric scooters and three-wheelers, electric rickshaws. Okay. So actually subsidies would be provided to the companies who are manufacturing these swappable batteries. Fine. Which is the first state or the union territory to include the e-cycles in its electric vehicle policy? This is New Delhi. And subsidy of 5,500 rupees each would be provided to the first 10,000 buyers, and it includes both passenger and cargo electric cycles with speed less than 25 kilometers per hour. Okay. The world's largest electric cruise ship has made its maiden voyage in which country? Answer is China. And it has been developed by China Yangtze Power. Which automobile manufacturer has announced 10,440 crore rupees investment in the development of a new electric vehicle? This is Suzuki Motors. And this is expected to happen till 2025 in both Japan and in India. For emerging mobility solutions and upcoming electric vehicles, Hero MotoCorp has unveiled which brand? So the name of this brand is Vida. And who's the chairman and CEO of Hero MotoCorp? Dr. Pawan Munjal. Okay. And this brand was unveiled in Dubai. And also he has announced $100 million Global Sustainable Fund. Fine. Can you tell me? Recently India has celebrated 70 years of its diplomatic relation with which country? Do let me know in the comments. Next question. India ranks at which place worldwide for production in terms of volume of the pharma export? So India ranks third worldwide for the production in terms of volume of pharma exports, and we are at 14th by its value. Okay. So the current market size of the domestic pharmaceutical industry is around $50 billion, and the share of pharmaceuticals and drugs of India in the global export is 5.92%. Fine. So as per the Commerce Ministry, pharma exports have touched 1.83 crore rupees in 2021-22, and exports had positive growth despite the global trade disruptions and drop in the demand for COVID-related medicines. Fine. And 60% of the world's vaccines and 20% of generic medicines came from India itself. Okay. Now let's see some of the important rankings. What is the rank of India in the global production of coal? So despite being the second largest producer in the world, India in 2021-22, means till January, imported around 173.32 million tons of coal. And several states across the country are undergoing long power cuts as hotter temperatures pushed the electricity demand, triggering a major power crisis. And according to a report, electricity supply fell short of demand by 1.88 billion units, or you can say 1.6% during the month of April. Okay, so we are at second in terms of global production of coal. Which university has been ranked first among all the public universities in India by Times Higher Education The Impact Rankings 2022? This is Calcutta University. Do remember that Australia's
Western Sydney University was at first place in this ranking. What is the rank of India in the CIPRI Data on Global Military Expenditure in 2021? Please avoid it. Here it has been written as Data on Global. Fine. So India has been ranked at third in this ranking. And which are the top 5 countries? First was USA, means USA spends the most in its military. Second is China. Then third is India. And the fourth is UK. And fifth is Russia. Okay. And what is the full form of CIPRI? Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. What is the rank of India in the Press Freedom Index 2022? Here it should be 2022. So India has been ranked at 150th among 180 countries. And we observe World Press Freedom Day on 3rd of May. What was the theme for this year? Journalism under digital siege. Okay. So we were at 150th place. Which were the top 5 countries? First in this ranking was Norway. Then second was Denmark. Third was Sweden. Then Sweden was followed by Estonia. And fifth one is Finland. Okay. Don't forget that in this ranking, North Korea was placed at the extreme last position. Okay. Next question. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister inaugurated the second Khelo Master Games 2022 at which place? So Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur inaugurated the second Khelo Master Games Delhi 2022 in New Delhi. And in this game, over 3,000 master players from 23 states and union territories are participating in 8 categories of games. Okay. So it concludes on 3rd of May. Can you tell me which state is the host for the Khelo India University Games for this year? Do let me know in the comments. Let's see some of the important questions. The 11-day long exhibition of TriFed Adi Bazaar has been inaugurated in which state? What is the full form of TriFed? Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India Limited. Okay. So it was inaugurated in the state of Gujarat. Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav 2022 was inaugurated in which Indian state or union territory? So it was inaugurated in Andhra Pradesh. India's first 100% women-owned FICCI Ladies Organization Industrial Park was inaugurated in which city? This park was inaugurated in Hyderabad. Which union ministry inaugurated the Ishan Manthan festival? Answer is Ministry of Culture. Biplobi Bharat Gallery was recently inaugurated at which city? Answer is Kolkata. Fine. Next question. Which state recently commemorated its 100th year of sports journalism? So sports journalism will step into its 100th year of existence in the state of Assam. And in the year 1923, the first ever sports news on football match was published in the weekly magazine called Asomia. And the Assam Sports Journalist Association, that is ASJA, has decided to celebrate the occasion with a year-long program. Fine. Now coming to the question slide. Which union ministry launched the commemorative event called Enterprise India? This is Ministry of MSME. Why? To create awareness about the important schemes of MSME ministry. Which state launched its space tech framework and hosted the launch event on Metaverse? This state is Telangana. Which organization recently hosted a Yamunotsav event to clean the Yamuna water? It is National Mission for Clean Ganga. What is the mascot of this program? It is Chacha Chaudhary, which is a comic hero. Which airport won the COVID Champion Award at Wings India 2022 event? This event took place at Hyderabad, and COVID Champion Award was given to the Cochin International Airport. Don't forget that we have decided to create 220 new airports by the year 2025. Bali Declaration, which was unveiled recently, aims to prevent the illegal trade of which product? So Bali Declaration is related to prevention of illegal trade of mercury. Fine. And it was discussed at COP4 that was held recently at Bali in Indonesia. Don't forget that COP5 would be taking place in Geneva, Switzerland. Khel Mahakumbh is a sports event held in which Indian state? So this was the 11th edition of Khel Mahakumbh and recently it took place in the state of Gujarat. Fine. Next question. Which organization has launched gluten-free millet products at Ahar Food Fair? So APEDA has launched a variety of millet products for all age groups at affordable prices at the Ahar Food Fair in New Delhi. What does APEDA stands for? It is Agricultural and Processed Food Export Development Authority. So as per the Commerce and Industry Ministry, all the millet products launched by APEDA are totally gluten-free, 100% natural and patented. So the 36th edition of Ahar was jointly organized by APEDA and India Trade Promotion Organization. Fine. Coming to the question slide, which organization approved $47 million project to support India's Karma Yogi program? So we have talked about this question in the previous lecture. World Bank has decided to support the India's Karma Yogi mission. Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship signed a memorandum of understanding with which Indian organization to upskill its technical staff. So this MOU has been signed by Ministry of Skill Development and Indian Space Research Organization. Which organization released the World Review of Capture, Fisheries and Aquaculture 2022? Answer is Food and Agriculture Organization. Can you tell me where does the headquarters lie? Do let me know in the comments. Which organization manufactured Dornier 228 aircraft, the first made in India commercial plane of Alliance Air? This is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Which organization flight tested the solid fuel ducted ramjet booster? So recently it has been tested by Defense Research and Development Organization, that is DRDO. Can you tell me who is the new chairman of ISRO, who has replaced Mr. K. Sevan? Next question. International Dark Sky Week is celebrated in which month? So this week is the annual event hosted by the International Dark Sky Association. And this year astronomers mark the 2022 International Dark Sky Week from April 22 to 30. Fine. So hundreds of events were conducted across the globe where participants learn, take night walks and observe night sky without light pollution and learn how it negatively impacts our ecosystem. Fine. Now let's see some of the important festivals and fairs that were in news and can be asked in your exams. When is the Ayushman Bharat Divas celebrated in India? Answer is April 30. In which part of India is the Hemis Gompa festival celebrated? This is the festival from Union Territory of Ladakh. In which state of India is the Khajuraho dance festival celebrated? The name itself says Khajuraho is related to Madhya Pradesh. Jallikattu is celebrated in which state of India? So this is the festival from Tamil Nadu. Chitra Vichitra Mela is celebrated in which Indian state? Answer is Gujarat. Dev Deepavali is celebrated in which part of India? Answer is Varanasi. Now apart from it, don't forget that Labor Day, or you can say International Workers' Day, is observed each year on the first day of May to celebrate the achievements of the working class. Next question. Which is the public sector bank to go live on account aggregator framework? So Union Bank becomes India's first public sector bank to go live on account aggregator framework. And AAS are licensed by the Reserve Bank of India to enable the data flow between financial information providers and financial information users. And this framework facilitates the sharing of financial information on a real-time basis between the regulated entities. Okay, so private sector banks like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank are already live as FIPs and FIUs. Fine. Now let's see some banking related current affairs. What is the minimum net worth required for the scheduled commercial banks to issue the credit cards? So Reserve Bank of India Credit Card and Debit Card Issuance and Conduct Directions 2022 was recently released by the RBI, and scheduled commercial banks with a net worth of 100 crore rupees can issue the credit cards. Fine. And the regional rural banks, that is RRBs, need to collaborate with other banks if they want to issue their credit card. So urban cooperative banks means UCBs and non-banking financial companies registered with the RBI with a net worth of more than 100 crore rupees can issue the cards subject to the certain guideline. Okay. World of Advanced Virtual Experience, that is WAVE, is an initiative of which Indian public sector bank? So this is the initiative of Indian Bank. Why? To provide the instant loan to the customers. Which Indian bank launched the Open for All digital ecosystem for MSME? So this is the initiative of ICICI Bank. And it can be used by the customers of other bank as well. That's why the name is Open for All. Which Indian state is the first to set up a gene bank project? Yesterday we have talked about it. It is Maharashtra. Why? To conserve native and endangered animals, crops, marine and biological species. Okay. And it is implemented by Maharashtra State Biodiversity Board, and estimated cost is 172 crore rupees for the next 5 years. Fine. Next question. India's PV Sindhu won which medal or position in the Asian Championships 2022? So India's ace shuttler PV Sindhu won her second Asian Championships bronze medal as she lost the women's single semi-final to Akane Yamaguchi, who's from Japan. So correct answer is bronze. And Lee Jia defeated Jonathan Christie for title to win the men's title, while Wang Ziyi defeated Akane Yamaguchi in the women's single. Fine. Let's see some of the important championships. How many medals did India win in the Asian Wrestling Championships 2022? So total we have won 17 medals, out of which 1 was gold, 5 were silver and 11 were bronze. Which team won the men's title in the 71st Senior National Basketball Championship? So in this, Tamil Nadu has won this title by defeating Punjab. And for the women's category, Indian Railway has won it by defeating the state Telangana. Which country is the winner of 2022 SAFF Under-18 Women's Championship? Answer is India. Which Indian won second place in the All England Open Badminton Championship 2022? This is Lakshya Sen. Which is the venue of FASA International Championships World Para Athletics Grand Prix 2022? So the venue for this event would be Dubai. Who has been announced as the first UNDP India Youth Climate Champion? This is Indian content creator and YouTuber Prajakta Kohli. Fine. Next question. Which state launched the Mukhyamantri Mitan Yojana program? So Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh Bhupesh Singh Baghel launched a scheme called Mukhyamantri Mitan Yojana. And what is Mitan? It means friend. So it will be implemented as a pilot project in 14 civic bodies including the state capital Raipur. And under the scheme, residents of the 14 municipal corporations can avail around 100 public services including delivery of birth, caste, income and marriage certificate at their doorstep. Fine. Coming to the question slide, what is the interest rate of the Sukanya Samridhi Yojana scheme as of March 2022? So the interest rate of this Yojana is again fixed at 7.6%. Which Indian state or union territory has announced Vinay Samras Yojana? So this scheme belongs to the state Karnataka. The sixth phase of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana has been extended till which month? So this Yojana has been extended till September 2022. Which state will launch the Ama Yojana and the Bahini scheme respectively? So both of these schemes belong to the state Sikkim. Which state is authorized for the Kaushalya Matritva Yojana? This is Chhattisgarh. Which Indian state or union territory implements the Mukhyamantri Park Saundaryakaran Yojana? So this scheme belongs to New Delhi. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, Do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Ninu Zaid Sana signing off.